Happy New Year, everybody, or Happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to tell you a very short story going into the New Year, and I will have to, I guess, beg forgiveness for my family because they feature in this story, and I did not warn them in advance. So if you're watching this, family, uh, I'm sorry and I love you. Um, so the title of this video today is Theater Saves Lives, and it's not a joke. It's not an exaggeration. It really is true. Just like in an earlier video, I talked about theater gets them in the door, and we keep them there. Theater saves lives. So this is my very brief story. When I was a kid, we moved from Pennsylvania to North Carolina at a point when you don't want to be the new person. And I was very used to being the new person. I've always been the new person all my life. Um, but I found theater shortly after we moved, rather by accident, which is a whole nother story. But I stayed, and one of the reasons I did is because I found such a loving and welcoming environment and people that supported me through my mom's hospitalization when I was a very young teenager, and a couple other points through my high school life when she was not there and it was rough. Um, but it really did keep me together and kept me the people that were a part of theater and part of my life because of theater kept me here. And I know that's true of a lot of people. And not only does theater help people find themselves, it keeps you grounded in those loving relationships when you need them most. So, um, and I think in a way that other activities don't. Uh, and I can't speak necessarily to that. Everybody finds that thing that's important to them, and once you find it, you find the community around that. And I know that's true of a lot of different activities, clubs, sports. I think it's particularly true of theater because of the type of person that is attracted to theater to begin with, and that is very uh, people who are willing to be vulnerable, people who are willing to put themselves out there, people who find strength from that. Because we think of vulnerability as a weakness, and it's not. It's very much not. If you are willing to be truthful and put yourself out there, that is both being very strong and being very vulnerable at the same time. And the personal strength that you gain from that is something that you cannot replace. So, theater saves lives. It's true. I mean it. Find yourself theater in the future. Um, and I'm actually going to ask you to do something in this video, which I haven't done that in my previous month's worth of videos. Um, Tell me about those of you who have a theater experience, and I'm assuming that most of the people watching this are going to be theater people or know theater people or somehow attached. Um, what what is your experience? What kept you, or if it's somebody that you know, what kept them in theater? What attracted you, and what's your home base theater? Your home base theater. Um, my heart will always be with the Temple Theater in Sanford, North Carolina. God bless you. If you're, I know you're still there. I know it's still out there. I keep tabs on it every now and then. I think I'm in the Facebook group, but um, to all the people that started that theater, um, you are you are still a huge part of my life. I just can't help but smile. You're always uh, that was a second home for much of my life, and I'm sure their works continue. Uh, and I'm sure post COVID they will continue still. So that's it. Have a great one. Celebrate safely. See you in the new year.